going to have to extend that bumper a little bit, boys. Welcome to the eBay Prices Right. Great greetings, bargain lovers of YouTube. This is where we challenge the breadth of your secondhand miniatures knowledge. Today's mission, well, I tried really, really hard. I searched for Warhammer carrier case, great value, FAA approved, high quality. But let me tell you,
amazing.
It returned 0 results on eBay because it's only available from Frontline Gaming.
That's right. Very good job.
Below.
I got that joke. It was very good.
So instead, I just searched for Warhammer carry case, and as it turns out, everything I found, I do in fact have owned at some point.
All right, let's go.
Our first contestant, back in Alaska. He's a law grad who's extremely rad. It's Daniel McDevitt.
Oh,
Esquire. Well, what fancy letters do you get now?
I'm not. No, nothing. Not even a single thing.
Oh God, what's even the point of spending tens of thousands of dollars? His opponent.
Good job.
He has a 40K players to get out of his yard, but he's just. I can't read that. It's Val. What's up?
What were you gonna read?
Oh, it covered it. Let me see here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, I can't say this about him. He's a nice enough guy.
His yells at 40K players to get out of his yard, but that's just because 6th edition left him scarred.
Oh, okay. Okay. 8th edition would have been the reference, but I actually liked it. But cool.
6 was fit better phonetically, so that's kind of what I went with.
I got you. Yep. And that's
First
how you get modern Star Wars, buddy.
No, you get modern Star Wars by just not really caring and saying, have you seen, okay, an aside, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. You guys seen that movie, right?
Like the original Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back? Yes.
Yeah. So there's a scene where they're making Goodwill Hunting 2, and the director's just off to the side, like counting the money. And they're like, Ben Affleck's like, hey, so what's my motivation? He's like, I don't fucking care, Ben. He's just counting that's Disney Star Wars. He's counting money, enjoying himself. Our first one here, this classic boy.
Ooh.
This is the early original Games Workshop Citadel carry case with foam inserts. This was circa 1993, I want to say, 93 to 95. Usually came with a bunch of stickers for the different game systems, had a couple slides. It was briefcase style.
Yep, this is what King Charles would carry his minis in for sure.
For sure.
But it would be made specially by a company that makes briefcases. I'm not fancy enough to know what that.
It also has room for an MP5 inside of it that you can get out of there. Yeah.
Or that Walther PP7, that funny little gun that James Bond had.
James Bond was you like our king shaking, not stirred. So how much did someone pay on June 1st for this wonderful case? Now, the inserts in this, they were square in size, if I remember right. And they fit approximately 125 millimeter model. Variably, they would be ruined because when you're fitting cavalry or other stuff in there, you would have to rip out parts of them. Unlike in, say, our frontline case, where you can make the spaces any size you want them to be.
That's amazing.
The first time.
And this doesn't have a library, does it, John?
Does not have a library.
There's no pocket
in there.
So clearly under 155. Yeah.
It has to be under 155.
I'm just debating how collectible this might be or not be. I don't know. Who wants to lead off here?
I'll guess. Let's see. There's no models in this either, John. It's just the carry case.
This is just the carry case.
Got foam inserts though.
All right. Yeah. $69, John. That's my opening.
$69.
I was thinking 35.
35. The actual price for this was $15.28, mainly because the FAA has not regarded this as an appropriate thing. We don't know.
True.
On the plus side,
go ahead.
Well, this might not even count as carry-on luggage. This might be like that personal item. So it could be a personal item even. So
I've shoved this under the seat in front of me numerous times on trips. So
I have to say, making the game this week, I did get very misty-eyed and reminiscent about a lot of these cases. So yeah, that is one to Val, who gets closest while going over. Our next one.
This is the one I know. This is the beginning of this is the Warhammer case I know.
Games Workshop figure case, Warhammer Age of Sigmar 40K Lords of the Rings. Val, what year would you say, or years would you say this was in service?
I would put this around 1996.
Yeah, 96. I was gonna say that too.
96 or so. As the winner, how much did someone pay on February 8th? I had to go back a little.
I'm going to say $10.
$10
Wow.
for this. Danny,
$10.
for a piece of history?
Come on.
we don't know if it would fit in an airline or if EasyJet would allow it to go in carry on.
This is at least $25, John.
25.
Whoa.
All right.
$45.
82.
Wow.
Ooh.
Is that $30 shipping?
It's a carry case.
It's from the
It's a
UK. It's from the UK.
Alaska.
bulky item. So we're all tied up at one.
In my defense, 45. Oh, no, it's British pounds. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Yeah, okay.
Danny, starting off with you. One of my favorites. I wedged my codex in between the two halves of this guy. It is our classic Games Workshop carry case, late 90s edition. You opened up each side, fit things in. I briefly used it to hold my Infinity models before I realized I didn't like that game.
Yep, same.
How much? Okay.
It's a larger one, too.
Infinity is a terrible game, guys. Anything that relies on your opponent writing things down and being honest with you in this miniature wargaming doesn't work. Yeah, my stealth model was over there. No, it's not, Sterling. We know you're lying. Anyway, moving on.
What you named him?
The key is to take pictures, John, like of where your model was on your smartphone.
Yeah, because that's a fun experience when I have to go over my table to take pictures to prove you're not cheating. That's why it's a great way to spend a weekend.
That's why you don't play war games with Archer. Okay.
Fair.
Danny, how much did someone pay for this wonderful, wonderful things? And Chip on chat, by the way, saying they're way off tonight. These cases are hard because you have a thing where you have usefulness because you can still use them, but you also have nostalgia. Like I got super nostalgic for this case, less for the other one, so you're willing to pay more. Or are you?
$30, John.
$30 from Danny. Val?
This is one of the Citadel cases that I've seen in action and thought to myself, that's actually kind of a usable case. I'll go as high as the first case, $45.
It actually went for
$12.72. Damn, I'm out of my groove here.
I don't know what my whole basis of value, John, has been totally destroyed tonight after I learned about the Frontline Gaming case. I don't really know how much to bid for these different cases because that seems like such a good deal.
It seems so cheap for the quality of the product.
Well, cheap price, not a cheap product.
No, exactly. We don't want to be clear here.
Yeah.
Please don't hurt my sun kicker. We're selling the product. I was really surprised by how cheaply this went for. The shipping on it might tell the story because it was $30 shipping. But if you play
that's from the United Kingdom to Alaska.
If you play a skirmish game like Kill Team, this case is fantastic for that. 100% would recommend.
And thanks for playing Kill Team because no one else is.
No. Okay, who won that one? I wasn't paying attention.
That was Danny.
Okay, so 2-1.
He's up 2-1.
Next up, pick and pluck foam inserts are really cool. But not everyone can provide a high quality and durable exterior. So this one just comes in a corrugated cardboard case. But how much did someone pay for 3 pick and plug packaging foam inserts and a corrugated case?
John, this doesn't even come with a place for your books. So I'm going to say $60 total for all 3.
I was going to say
that's being very generous.
It is.
I mean,
you got to think that foam is not really as well made as it could be as well.
It's not like Frontline.
Oh.
You couldn't even fit like one Seth head in that box.
What's in the box? Well, it's actually pick and pluck foam. So Seth's head is resting comfortably in this box.
Yeah, it's snug in there.
I only just realized that. We may have been talking about a severed Seth head this whole time, and I didn't realize that was a joke.
That's what I've been talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a better joke than I was. I was just picturing him with a box on his head. It's way better if he's not on his body.
You have to tune into Signals of the Front Line this week to find out for sure if Seth's still alive or if Danny is transporting his head in a carry case.
Oh my goodness!
I'll tell you this: the border security this time to going into Canada and then coming to the United States, very lax.
Sorry
Look,
about that.
I'm just saying that if you were trying to send me a message and you had the option between a horse's head and Seth's head, I'd be way more freaked out by Seth's head every day.
Yeah, a human head is going to freak me out a lot more than a horse's head too, Val.
Well, I don't know. Any human head, that's one thing. But Seth's head in particular, like whole other level.
Seth could probably conjure up 4 or 5 good horse heads on any given morning, like do it as profession. But
And-
like,
It's not a supply. He knows a guy. But the price
He
of
could
this
probably still kill a bird even without a torso or arms or legs. So, I mean,
he
that's
told me he
skill.
doesn't use his hands anymore. Even
You live with brute.
know the price of this plug foam and the
just his
box.
feet.
Oh yeah, Danny, you went $50. Where did you go? Where did you go?
$60
You went
for
$6. I'm gonna go $45.
All right,
Right.
the actual price for this one, $54.73.
Oh,
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
60 compared to
You said
45.
60? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so Danny,
Damn it.
you absolutely will win this week, but can Val pull one back? As we ask, how much is this beautiful?
Shit. I think
Val, how much is this wonderful case from Frontline Gaming?
how did you forget? We said it so many times.
it was $200.
Oh,
Damn
that's
it.
how much I had to pay for it when I bought it when it
Damn
was
it.
first done last year.
149?
Oh, 149. Danny, how much could you pay for this?
John, I can't believe I'm going to guess this because this price is criminally low. I'm going to guess $164.99 would be my guess for price.
God,
But
you're both wrong.
there's no way that could be right. There's no way that could be right.
It's actually $155.
What?
Crazy.
What value?
Man, what value? Great
With
stuff.
or without sunset?
Without Seth's head. With Seth's head, it comes with a couple of questions, that's for sure. Oh, man. I'm not going to shit on it this week because it's popular. Greetings, bargain lovers of YouTube. It's eBay Prices Redacted, where we challenge the breadth of our contestants' miniature knowledge. Today's mission, we're going to accurately assess the sacred value of the sold items I found for searching for the term Warhammer launch box.
Nice. Great.
Based on, of course, the launch box that Danny so beautifully came up with our Kickstarter Chudhammer 50,000. Or I guess Chudhammer 420. That's the only way to go.
Yeah.
It's a better title. Available on Kickstarter soon. Nothing will come. I'm kind of happy Val's not here this week, Dickie. If I'm going to be real, and you're kind of our standing guest because there's a lot of fantasy here. And I know.
Mel's probably looked at all of them.
He's already
probably
looked at all of
at
them.
every entry. Yeah.
So we're good to go. But anyway, our first contestant hailing from Moscow, Idaho. He's a law graduate who's extremely rad. Is Daniel J. McDevitt IV.
Hi, John.
Hi. And his opponent, he yells at 40K players to get out of his yard. But that's just because he's incredibly hard emotionally. Is Dickie. Yeah.
John, have you ever seen Dickie cry?
For
Right.
the
I
audio
have not.
listener, Dickie did a face waterfall similar to the movie Face Off. But no, I've never seen Dickie cry. I've seen him passed out on a couch after Val yelled at him a little. Never cry.
I don't
He
remember him
actually,
yelling. I just
did
remember passing it.
I was going to say the Canadian government removed your tear ducts to make you more efficient in battle.
That's how they pay for
Members.
socialized medicine. Our first item here is a Warhammer High Elf Army box set. It's missing one model only, no book. Now, it doesn't say what the model is, though.
It's 100% the limited edition Banner Standard pair for sure.
Danny, as our regular champion here, we're going to have you go first, so Dick, you can go off it here.
$300, John, is my guess.
$300? Insanity. Dickie, is that higher or lower?
$350. Sir.
$350. Well, the correct price is in fact $230.
Dang.
Making Danny closer. That's a bargain, which also makes me think that it was in fact the
limited edition battle standard.
limited edition
Yep.
missing. Yeah, absolutely.
Almost certainly.
Without doubt. Next up, we have Warhammer Fantasy High Elves Army box. Oh no, that's the same one. What am I doing?
No, that's a different army box.
How much was it?
560? I don't know.
Oh shit, Dickie, you got it right on the money. I know what I'm doing here.
Yep.
It's a good time. The actual next one. Warhammer 40,000 Storm of Vengeance. Where are we here? I gotta look. Storm of Vengeance 1997 box set complete. Oop.
Oob.
Oob?
Oob.
What does that stand for?
Out of box, I imagine, which is strange because it's a book. Or was it a box?
I think it was
It
a box.
says box set, yeah.
Yeah. Because it was a campaign, right?
It was a campaign. You're right. So Storm of Vengeance, very Dark Angels focused. For
I think it
our
was Dark Angels
second
versus
edition.
Orcs, right?
Yep, second edition of 40K, long time ago. How much did someone pay for a 1997 box set complete? Oop. Oh, now Vic's asking, what's in that?
Who knows?
Who knows?
But it's
Does it
box
come with
set.
the tokens or the
Well, it does say complete, Danny.
yeah, it does say complete. All right.
It does.
All right. So my guess is going to be
So I will say,
$200.
Storm of Vengeance features Warhammer 40,000 battles depicting Dark Angels' defense of mistext. Now, they're led by Master Belial to contain the Orcs' initial onslaught and reclaim the world from their savage greenskin foes. If the Dark Angels fail, the galaxy will quake before an Orc wow of unimaginable power. So it contains a scenario book, Space Marine briefing booklet, Orc briefing booklet, a power plant card building, and a warp portal card template.
Oh, it's like lame. Okay.
I'm going to keep my bet at $200. I don't think it's that much though.
Okay.
I'm going to say 150.
Dickie says 150. The right answer is
Whoa!
Right on the money, Dickie.
right on the money. 150 for Dickie for that there.
That's beautiful, dude.
I'll never
Beautiful. You pulled it up to one each. If one of you could win definitively in the next two, that would be super helpful. So me ruining it would not be an issue.
Nope.
Next up, we have Warhammer 40K 10th edition Leviathan box, new sealed, because it's, caps locked.
Jeez, what's the retail on this thing?
Nothing is not available anymore, Dickie. It was a launch box.
No, you can find this thing, I'm sure. I don't know, like $300.
300. Danny.
250.
250 for Danny. The right answer is 220.
Oh,
And Danny, I really need you to win this next one.
Okay.
So next up
so hard.
is Deathwing Assault. The most recent box here. It is the Deathwing troops for the new 10th edition Dark Angels and the Belial, who is only available in that box. How much did someone pay for this launch box?
Can I ask when this sold?
Yeah, you absolutely can. This sold April 28th.
Oh, recent.
Okay. So it was out already.
Yes.
$175.
$175 from Danny. Dickie, how much do you think Deathwing Assault was?
Don't forget there's a limited codex in there, Dickie. That's why I feel like I raised the bid on that. Dark Angels players are idiots. I know because I am one.
Because I am one. 200.
The correct answer. $264.
Oh my god. Okay. Look.
Meaning,
Amazing.
Dude,
yeah, it didn't draw technically.
Oh,
because I ruined it with an extra one that wasn't needed.
Fair enough.
But anyway, and also Vic in chat got it right on the nose as well because we're ignoring the cents.
Nice. Yeah,
Nice.
good job.
Good
How
job.
much was shipping?
$34.
Shipping was $34 from the UK.
That was really
bad.
close.
This guy
And that's
really
a
just
good
wants to get
price
rid of
for
that
shipping.
box.
Yeah.
So this is the first time shared spoils. We're not doing a tiebreaker because it's already 7:15 and where I am. That's very late from where you are, Dickie. That's been a beautiful Prices Redacted. This week we are asking our top team of tremendous people. I couldn't think of a T word. To search for Warhammer men.
Oh.
I googled Warhammer men in eBay.
All right.
And
I am a Warhammer man.
Yeah. Our first contestant, hailing from Moscow, Idaho. He's a law grad who's extremely rad. It's Danny McDevitt.
That would have been a good sound effect option there.
Yeah. And his opponent, he yells at 40K players to get out of his yard, but that's just because 6th edition left him so scarred. It's Val Heffelfinger.
I mean, that was topical for anyone other than me because I wasn't playing at 6. Even Dickie would probably match that better.
Yeah, but I couldn't think of a good rhyme for you because you're
good.
It was a good rhyme. That was it.
I mean, it was lore accurate. It was lore
accurate. I mean, we are all about lore here. We cannot change the stories of the past.
It's actually what this podcast is mostly about is the lore.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can tell because whenever it comes up, I literally go cross-eyed and try and ruin the show.
I practice the show on my wife during the week so I can see what someone who's completely bored with what I'm saying reacts to it. First up, we have this beautiful vintage Warhammer 40K shirt, Games Workshop, all over printed, XL 1992 rare.
What is...
So,
why is this?
I want to help you out. It looks like a Space Wolf on the print on the t-shirt.
I mean, XL, that's going to limit the potential buying pool.
Quite a lot.
Every niche market within the Warhammer community.
Yeah, how much did someone pay for a 30-year-old t-shirt?
$15.99.
$15.99 for Val.
$20.
$20. Would it surprise you if I said
what?
$499?
Oh, get the hell out of here!
What the fuck?
No freaking way.
We find out more. I want to know more.
Plus side, Danny, you won that one. Even though you were off by $484, you were closest without going over. Yeah, it's a limited edition. It's a shirt featuring Space Wolf.
John.
What's that?
Just closest. We're not playing by normal Prices Right rules.
That's right. And you were closest.
Yeah. You would have been closest.
Yeah.
Still. Right. I just don't want anybody to be confused because we're not playing it the standard way.
Yeah, that's fair. Next up, our manliest item that we could find was Games Workshop Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine collectible men's wallet Benib New.
Oh.
$20, John.
Games Workshop, one of the Space Marine collectible.
Yeah, Benib New.
I'm going to say this might even be a recent swag item, which means this might just be at retail price. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say $40.
In your income bracket, what is retail price for a wallet?
I don't know. I buy them very free. Actually, no. I bought one of those stupid Ridge wallets. I don't know. What did that? Mm-hmm. I don't know what it cost.
$70.
Probably something like that.
Yeah. Bought it sight unseen. Got it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dickie. Facebook told me I needed to buy it.
Targeted ads work, people.
Yeah, well done.
Val, if you need proof that we should spend money on targeted ads,
I'm going to say $40 on this, guys. $40.
40
All right,
$40.
Let's see it.
Oh, okay.
Danny.
I said $20 already.
You said $20?
Yep.
All right, awesome. Would it surprise you guys to know
it's
$175.09?
That is surprising and fucked up.
I need to add men's to thing.
Realizing that this is men's items, so they're more valuable.
Manly men.
Yes.
I wonder if I could buy a bunch of women's Warhammer 40,000 items for like on the cheap and maybe get myself a discount wardrobe.
Maybe. So we're one apiece. Danny, you have one. Val, you have one. Val was closest last time, so it's his guess. 4 Endless Spells, Beasts of Chaos, New in Box, Warhammer Sigmar, Beast Men, Razorwing. Now,
I actually struggled to sell one of these very recently.
This is a recently discontinued item. You can no longer get it. Beastmen, not a real army anymore. But how much did someone pay?
I believe I struggled to sell this thing for somewhere around $40 Canadian. Mine weren't Beasts of Chaos, though. There was something else. It is now OOP, of course, as you noted, although this sold May 12th.
Right, so after it's been OOPed.
US dollars here. I'm going to say $45.
45. Danny.
$20, Sean.
$20.
Keeping the
Again, I feel you're both not realizing that these are man items because it was $124.90.
Yeah.
Making Val technically win, but me still be disappointed.
I mean, I'm just waiting for your stupid head fake where you just put the one in that went for $1. This is like the first time we did this, and neither Danny nor I actually played with your bit.
Oh, Man of War. I get it.
That's good. Games Workshop
Games
Man of War
Workshop.
collection. Now that doesn't look like Man of War to me. That looks like Dreadfleet. That looks like an assembled Dreadfleet collection.
Man of War collection. I will say I couldn't pull any more pictures, but I don't think it's just these 9 models.
You don't think it's just those 9 models?
I do not think it's just those 9 models.
I mean, if it was the actual Man of Wars, but I mean, those are definitely the Dreadfleet ships, I believe. And that was an overstocked and apparently not the greatest game by reputation.
Fair.
But if
It's not. It's bad.
Who cares about boats?
But if it had, I think boats are cool.
Well, wait a minute. Have you ever played Man of War, John? It's a great game.
I would think Man of War is good.
Yeah. Dreadfleet, not so much.
This is tough. I mean, without knowing what was actually in this,
Sure.
I'm going to say
Yep.
$250.
Oh,
$250.
Yep.
Val
That was way too high.
values Man of War.
was way too high, but sure.
Way too high.
Danny, how much?
$20, John.
$20 is
With the steal.
$20. It's a steal. Again, you guys are ignoring.
Whoa!
You're ignoring the fact it says man, because it sold for $1,204.47.
They had to be real. They had to be real, right?
It must have been like complete or something. That's
Yeah, like here's several factions complete.
So,
Wow.
Val, you can lose even though you've not been within 80% of the right price. the entire time.
Neither was Danny on his
Danny,
win.
Let's see if you can pull back one. We have this guy here. It is Warhammer Space Hulk, Man versus Alien in Desperate Battle, 2014, never used.
And shrank then. Shrank.
Well, it doesn't say in shrink. It just says it wasn't used.
Well, we have to
It's technically assembled and painted. It's not used.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, you kind of assembled and painted it, therefore it was used.
Depends on your definition of use. My definition of use is playing.
Well, my definition is built and painted.
Well, Danny?
What's
Was it me? Oh, you asked it to Danny. I thought you were changing it up. Okay, so I'm going to go $569.
$569.
Yeah, wow.
God.
Maybe I finally got head faked. John looks tense.
Very tense.
John, this went for $415.23.
All right.
You guys are going real precise. And it was
Hey, Danny!
$227. Meaning Danny pulled one back, ultimately losing to Val 3-2. And
Such is life.
You guys,
I mean, we were.
Just like
Wow. I mean, those were some messed up bits. I'm literally. Am I allowed to look it up now? Am I allowed to go look up what was going on with that Man of War collection?
you're free. You're free to do what you want. It's
if you already
I don't want to be. I don't want to be accused of cheating.
well,
you guys failed to realize that again the title was Man, and so it has more value than what you would think.
Man,
Yeah, you're right.
was there apostrophes in the O War?
I don't think so.
It was Games Workshop Man O' War Collection, all in capitals, no punctuation.
So man space O space.
Yep, and it was sold May 8th, 2024.
I'm looking at sold items here.
I like that I'm being fact checked now, so I can't Photoshop answers
How
anymore.
does that make you feel, John?
Price of shipping highs first.
It makes me feel Val thinks the same I did when I saw this, which was
put it back up. I just want to look at the other pictures. Put it back up. Put it back up.
Oh my gosh,
Dickie, go back to it.
Dickie has no power here.
Games Workshop Man O' War Collection. Games Workshop Man O' War Collection. Shit, why can't I find it? Games Workshop Man.
Are you searching?
Oh, it's all a ruse. It's a ruse.
There it is. That was 1653 Canadian. Why?
Now Dickie's like, because he finally
They got me.
I've been waiting for it. This is my chance.
By the way, I think we definitely misread that first slide, Danny. That blurry thing. Those are like sea monsters.
Oh, are they? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen those models. Maybe they're dark elf ones.